We are live in Washington, D.C. on Bossed Up Radio Show from Bus Boys and Poets, 14th Street location, on location, in the location in Washington, D.C., the nation's capital for Election Day 2024. Which one of these devils is going to win? Let's just be like frank about that. Either way it goes, black people, we are still at war. We still got to fight. We still got to build. We still got to organize. We got to do this for us. Black folks do matter. And they're depending on the black vote tonight to push their agendas. But just continue to watch the show. We're live on the scene from Bossed Up Radio Show, Washington, D.C. I'm your host, General Janae Nzinga. Hopefully you can hear me. If you can, let me know. Put something in the chat room. Say, Boss Lady, I hear you loud and clear, loud and clear. Yeah, you can support me by sending stars. Help me make some money on this podcast, baby. Let's get it cracking. I'm gonna be live throughout the day. Throughout the day. Yeah, I know my phone ringing off the hook, so no. Not talking to nobody after 6 o'clock. Phone is about to be cut off. Okay, already too much going on today. I said, look, I'm not sitting at home. I'm not going to be scared to be in the streets. I'm not going to be out here like I'm trapped and my life depends on this race because it don't. I put my life and my self-determination into my own hands. And you should do the same for yours. But it's fun to watch. It's even better to watch with the crowd and to get other people's opinions about, the race. But like I said, either way it goes, we know we're going to be facing some opposition. We know we're going to be facing some things that we may not be familiar with, things that may be a little bit scary or whatever. But I don't think either way it goes, it's going to make too much of a difference. Okay, some people you got to take them for what they are. Their opinions, their attitudes have changed. But your life is still, you're going to wake up, go to bed, and go to work the next day just like everybody else, okay? So let's just see what's going to happen throughout the day. I'm live on the scene. This is Bossed Up Radio Show. I'm your host with the most, Sister Janae, Boss Lady J. I'm waiting on some people to come in. If you want to come in, you can join me on the live stream. Drop your opinions. Like I said, this is my opinion. This is my show, my platform. Bossed Up Radio Show. I talk about what things that matter to me, topics that matter to me in this community. Okay? So if you got anything you want to come in and say, you are welcome to say it. This is freedom of speech is one thing we're fighting for. Abortion issues is another thing where women can have the right to choose what they do with their bodies. That's a very important issue. The platform that they're running on, I didn't really get into none of it, neither one of it, because I didn't vote for either one of them. I wrote in my candidate. Okay? And know that I stand on business. With either one of them, we're going to hold them accountable. Let's hold them accountable for whatever they choose. Whichever way you decide to go, make sure you hold this government accountable for the atrocities that they have done to people in this country. That's why I'm here. It is important. You do have a right to exercise your vote. But to choose the lesser of two evils, leave me out of that race. Okay? You can leave me out of that race. But I'm going to hold them both accountable. And make sure they stand on business and make sure our people get what they need. And if their needs cannot be met, we have to find a way to meet the needs of the people. Because we are the people. All votes matter. All votes count. But we know that presidents are not elected. They are selected. So this is just a horse and pony show for me. It's just fun, in other words. Something to do. So I can't wait to hear from some other people that are here. Tonight we live at Bus Boys and Poets. They're having watch parties all over the city. I was supposed to be in Southeast, but I could not make it. I could not make it over that day. The traffic is blocked. Georgia Avenue is shut down. Kamala Harris is at Howard University. What's up, brother EJ? You can come on in. Click the StreamYard link and come in the back room if you want to talk about it. You want to discuss your opinions. Like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinions, but as long as you are doing the work, you're doing what's necessary in your community, you're doing what's necessary for the people that are around you. That's what Black Power is all about. That's what community is all about. Community means commune with you and me. Okay, that's what this is all about. So I invite you to come in to the back studio. You can take your time. You can share the live. You can do what you want to do. I'm just going to be here chilling. And I might need a drink by the end of the night. Okay? So I'm going to sip this tea right now. But I think I'm going to need a shot. I can just... All right. So I'm drinking some. This is blueberry and hibiscus tea. It's very good. It's very good for you. Nice hot tea for the day. We sipping tea today, y'all. That's what time it is. Black Power. Okay, it's in there. It's in one. Oh, I didn't put it in all the chat rooms. Let me see. I only put it in one chat room. Hold on. All right. Because I wasn't expecting nobody to be on here but me for the night. But if y'all want to come on, revolutionaries, friends, family, foes, whatever you have, come on in. Okay, see the conversation. Okay, because it's about to get live up in here where I'm at. Getting live, it's getting live. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's like I got something on my lip. Probably cat hair. I'm just an old cat lady now. Look, that's why I'm like Donald Trump to say anything out his mouth. But he's real though. That's one thing you can't say about him. He is real. He's gonna say what he gotta say. He don't give a damn if you like it or not. That's one thing you can respect. He's an asshole, but I respect assholes more than liars, closet freaks, and headboard Harris. Okay. That's what I can say. I did not vote for Camilla Harris. And that's all I can tell you. She did not get my vote. It's just something about her I don't trust. I do not trust that lady. How you having trouble with the link? All you gotta do is click on it. I don't know why. Maybe try it again. It'll let you in. Try it again. It might be your connection. It says can't post comments at some destinations, but I'm live. I'm doing it. That's the only invite link I got. I don't know about nothing else. Yeah, that's it. That's the invite link. It's not working. Is it working? If you come in. If you can't, then I'll just have to watch it from YouTube or my Facebook page. Okay. So we are live on Bossed Up Radio Show. Here we go. live right now on Boss Up Radio Show inside of Bus Boys and Poets. Okay, so the background noise, I really can't do nothing about it. Just gotta bear with it. But I just want to see what people have to say. You know, what's the atmosphere like? What's going on? I can't even see the TV from over here where I'm at. I can't see the TV. So, what it says? Oh, we got about 40 something minutes now, hour. Everything gonna pop off about 8 o'clock. That's what they're saying. I think that's what I can see. As far as I can see, about 8 p.m. So I did early voting. I voted. I've been voting. I put my vote in the mail. I qualified for early vote here in DC. So right now, Georgia, they showing Georgia polls. Let me see. I might be able to pull it up on here, or we can share it in case you're not watching. Let's see what's on election night live.
I watched myself.
Let's see what we got, y'all.
This is actually disgusting.
All right. So far, we got 14,130 votes Harris, 23,762 votes Trump to win. The Georgia polls were going to stay open late due to disruption from non-credible threats. Y'all showing out in Georgia. Just let this little shit play out. Just don't play out the way it's supposed to. They saying Trump is not going to concede regardless, and they were threatening people here in Washington, D.C. with insurrection. So I just want to see what's going to happen. I want to see the reaction. It says initial CNN exit pro. Wait a minute. I don't want to do all that. Let's just live TV. Let's find out what's going on. Come on. I just want to watch it. It says the polls are closing in 44 minutes. It takes
Party of two, Caitlin, last call.
last call, Caitlin, can you get your food? Can you get your stuff together? So they haven't started reporting yet. We're just gonna take a look and see the latest update. House race. They gotta get 270 electoral votes to win the presidency.
So
270.
we did order some the Sauvignon Blanc and then also a kombucha.
Give me 2 seconds. I got you. I got you. You already finished with us? Fried catfish. Is the grits and the greens okay with that?
Yeah, why you don't have a and,
I should have found me another place to look. What is this?
Honey, but the gains are pumping.
The market's closed.
Futures don't sleep in the after hours, bro.
I hate that.
Is mommy a finance bro?
She switched careers to make money for your weddings.
Ooh, penny stocks are blowing up. Sweetie, grab your piggy bank. We're going all in. Let me ask you, for your wedding, do you want a gazebo and a river?
What's a gazebo?
Something that your mother always wanted and never got.
Or you could give these different investment options a shot.
The right money moves aren't as aggressive as you think.
Keeping the best.
Tim Alberta's out front, staff writer for The Atlantic. He spoke with nearly a dozen of Trump's aides and advisors for his latest article, headlined, quote, "Inside the Ruthless, Restless Final Days of Trump's Trump's campaign." Final days of Trump's campaign, sorry. So, Tim, I guess from everyone you're speaking to, the feeling that you're getting from the inside the campaign, do you think Trump thinks he's going to win the election?
Yeah, Aaron, I think that he does, because I think he, of course, has a pretty distorted view of political reality. I think that's been the case for quite some time. I mean, if you recall back in 2016, when he lost the Iowa caucuses to Ted Cruz, he called the chairman of the Iowa Republican Party from his plane at the Des Moines airport and demanded that the result be thrown out because he was convinced that Ted Cruz had stolen it from him. So this is not someone whose own assessment of wins and losses necessarily aligns with reality. But I do think in this case, he does believe that he's going to win. And I think as of a few weeks ago, people close to him were still pretty bullish on his prospects. I'm not sure that's the case anymore. I think that
I'm back. We back live, y'all. My computer died, the laptop died on me, and my tablet wanna be slow, so we on the phone. We got a backup plan, okay? So no fret, Mike Check. We're gonna get this thing in for the rest of the night. Let's see who wins. Is it a boy or is it a girl? Or is it two dudes pretending to be girls? No. Look. Is it a boy or a girl tonight? That's what they saying. Alright. So we back live. Boss Up Radio Show. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Come on in. Boss Up Radio Show platform. Trying to give people a chance to get settled in, get home, get off work, come in and see what's going to happen. We live out here. You got any opinions? I'm going to put you on the spot. You ready? Yeah, you can both be talking. Okay. So we are live Election Day 2024. What's your opinion? A boy or a girl? Which one you want?
Oh, we want the girls, obviously. Nobody, honestly.
It's gonna happen. I think the young generation is speaking up finally and realizing it's time for us to take more control of our votes. I'm like, now, if I was 18, what, about 20, 30 years ago, the new 18-year-olds come up, you've only seen the same thing your whole life. All you see is war. All you witness is destruction. All you witness is corruption and insurrection and all this. How does it make you feel as a young adult living through these presidencies and having to vote for another 4 years of either the same old stuff or something totally different?
For me, I'll make it short. When my first president, I was self-aware when Obama became president. So the vision of what a president should look like was that.
It was in prison. Yeah.
So when I was in like high school, I think it was college actually, and Trump became president. He was I didn't think that. So it was kind of anxiety, which is why I think there's a lot of
anxiety now. Yeah, definitely. Right. Because what we don't want is, but I think it's just a hard pill to swallow when you realize it's 2024 and we still have these issues with color and race and sexuality and things like that. And it's like, can we get past that? When are we gonna get to the point where we're looking at a person's character and their morals and their principles, and not so much as what they look like? You know what I'm saying? Are we voting because it's a black woman, or are we voting because we believe what we think? You know what I'm saying? Or can we hold tangible? Yeah.
You see her as a representation of what we want
Right.
to move forward. They want to be moving with Obama.
Moving forward and push all the way back to the plantation, right? So what's your name again? I'm sorry, I'm a bad interviewer. Christian. Okay, Christian, I'm Janae. This is Boss Up Radio Show. You can find us on YouTube. I also host Black Power Radio Sunday and Monday night on YouTube or Facebook. Okay? Yeah. So how you feel? You want a boy or a girl today?
I think I want a girl for sure.
A girl for sure. And why is that? Why you?
I think since, I guess most recently, since we overturned I think a lot of women are like waking up. And
that was definitely a slap in the face for women.
Definitely a huge one. So we're talking about this just now. We're talking about how different the young men and young women are moving in this election.
Yeah.
A lot of young men are like understanding their place in American society and like they're not understanding their rules. So they're voting for Trump and kind of an opposite. But a lot of women are like coming into their power and they're seeing all the messages that they heard when they were children. Like,
right.
Women can do anything, women can be in politics, women can be president. And now that we have like civil power of voting, I think it's really coming into play. I think there's a good amount of vote for Kamala being president. And I feel like there are legitimate reasons why women specifically want that in charge. And why they don't want us to join parties.
Exactly.
So I'm glad that I'm glad that we can like go out and vote now and actually turn that power to our
That's great. Well, thank y'all so much for the little interview and the giving the old lady some heart, okay? 'Cause I'm like, I'm not voting for neither one of them. And I promise you that I did not vote for you. I voted, but I didn't vote for you. Because I'm not going to choose between the lesser of two people. I don't trust Trump. You have 4 years to do something other than sit back and be pretty, you know. And then now you want to be the boss, but what can you do? What are your policies? What are you standing on? You really standing on business for everything? You know, that's my thing. I just don't trust him. Trump, I trust him because he is who he is. You know what I'm saying? I trust what he's gonna do. It's very predictable. He said it, he did it, and he will do it. And he did it the first time in the first 24 hours of that office. You know what I'm saying? He did. He stood on business, but he was just an asshole while doing it. I think his character is what threw us out completely. But what he did was put money back in the hands of the American people.
I don't know. I feel like the policies were not the policies that we're seeing now are the situation that we're seeing now are consequences of the Trump presidency. The situation that we're seeing during the Trump presidency, consequences of
Obama administration.
So I don't think that anything that was going on.
No. Hold on, we got a guest on. Let me add him to the stage. All right, there you go. Shaky man, Akbar, can you hear us?
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
Yeah, we interviewing right now at Bus Boys Pool. I'm gonna let them eat a little bit, but they gave their synopsis of do you want a girl or do you want a boy? What say you?
I say you got to get for self. The options are narrow, and the best option is to have your own brand of politics at the table in with your own family value systems. And I think appeasing the opposition will not get us out of what Fannie Lou Hamer referred to as the mess, and what Shirley Chisholm ran, and I think they're about the early '80s, late '70s, early '80s, and it gave us an option, of the black woman, gave us an option of we the people. And I've been researching this for years, and I still have not found one ink stain in Washington, D.C. by the Republicans or the Democrats. So I faithfully submit that my candidate, I did my write-in for Cornell West, a professor who aid and assist me and the people to gain a new social political perspective. And then we can manage things differently when we do things differently. And I land my plane on that platform. Mama.
That's right, Shaky Man, Mark Barnett, the chairman. I did the same thing. I wrote in Cornel West because I just refuse to be a part of this mess. You know what I mean? I refuse to contribute to something that I don't have no parts of, and it's not gonna make a difference in the lives of black people. Reparations ain't on the table, then I don't even want to talk to them. They have no conversation if they not talking about repairing the damage that they have done to the American black people and indigenous brown people. Okay, so they will never, neither one of them will I bear the burden of. We're just gonna have to suffer for the next 4 years and pray that something else come along better.
Yeah, undoubtedly, because the black people have not gotten a social political or stronghold or foothold or any kind of hole that they can do. That we have dug ourselves deeper in the hole, attempting to appease somebody that really don't give a damn about us. And I think probably Michael Jackson said it best. But they don't really care about us. And if they cared, as the orange toupee guy said, we built this, okay, I accept that. Then where's our compensation for what's been built here? And if we built this, we say whose street? Our street. Whose land? Our land. Well, we didn't build this to have an orange toupee or a half-waxed woman to manage this for us. We are more than capable of managing for ourselves. And eventually, we the people must say, yes, we have delivered our socialism and our politics, and we'll be taking over from here. Power to the people.
That's right. That's Chairman, power to the people. I would like to say they don't give a damn about us, so there's no need to even participate in the drama. We gotta care about us. We have got to build our own nations. We've got to separate ourselves from this system of non-white supremacy. You know, I mean, you can ignore it all day long, but if you know the truth, you are never a truth free until you truly free yourself and your mind completely away, separate.
Because
They
I think the orange toupee guy has said it best. He said both sides and both sides have ignored really the needs of we the people, the things that we yearn for in the form of reparations and in the form of heinous hate crimes practiced against us, in the form of police brutality. Until they stop the practice of heinous hate crimes and police brutality, etc., organ harvesting, and then they're endorsing that. If the police is caught in the middle of that, they want to let him off the hook and let the crook go free. So I would say to you that with undoubtedly that brand of politics is unhealthy for us. We should not endorse anything that doesn't bring our brand of politics to the table. As you have said, Sister Janae Nzinga is so eloquently, uh, if it doesn't include a reparations package, why are we going out there? Why are we participating in such a system that doesn't has no formula of inclusiveness for us? We've watched them all from the Reagan days, if you want to say that. Um, he said, Mikhail Gorbachev, my friend, and tear down this wall on into the Bushes and the Clintons and the Obamas and this one and that one. And the other part of Bush came in. But none of them embraced the whole time. John Conyers was there with the H.R. 40, House of Representative Bill 40. They didn't say, we're going to team up with you because black people should be restored for the damage that had been done to them. And the bill plainly says that we should be restored to our original state. And Joe Biden Joe Biden, I'm sorry, he had an opportunity to embrace John Conyers and both sides of the aisle. They always want to talk about both sides. Uh, Donald the Duck Trump had 4 years to embrace the concept of reparations for us to be restored. For if we built this from a shithouse nation, then we should be compensated for what we have built here. And he said he would drain the swamp, undoubtedly. And he drained the swamp as he said he would, and collected all of the reptilians and snakes and gators, etc., that he could find. And look, it seems to me, and seems to be, as Frankie Beverly would say, that he put all the reptilians on the cabinet for his administration in the person of Jeff Sessions over the justice. What bigger slap in the face of black people could you possibly do during that particular era of time, social political time? So they have no sensitivity for meeting the needs of we the people in the person of Joe Biden, who never embraced John Conyers, a fellow congressman, never embraced the effort to say, well, if you ain't black and vote, then your vote should be for me. You ain't black if you don't vote for me. Well, what the hell, Billy Bob? This guy ran on getting 1 million COVID shots before July, but never said we've been a friend, as they said to Vladimir Putin as they said to Mikhail Gorbachev. He never said that we were no friend around here, including G.W. Bush. The junior Bush never said black people was a friend for tolerating your absent-mindedness and your unskillful politics and putting up with your bullshit and lies and vilifying Colin Powell, putting him in a shallow grave. Oh, my. Someone should speak up on that today. But that's what we got here today. It's pork barrel politics, politics as usual, a lame duck scheme producing a form of a Trojan horse that they develop every 4 years and serve it to black people. And once the vote is over, it's back to business as usual, as in the Obamas, the half black, half white syndrome, and bring the black candidate to run for the office. They might bring a mutt or a black candidate, and the black candidate wins for the office, as you'll see in a few days. Oh my. And then the half white will run the office for the remainder of the term. Maybe the black, half black for first year. Then the 3 years covered down on Puritan white supremacy for the rest of the tender. So I would faithfully submit and say to you that we have no politics unless we develop it and put the ink stain in the carpet at the white supremacy house for ourselves, put the ink stain on the tile floor in the Capitol building ourselves, for ourselves, and by ourselves in the Cannon and the Longworth and the Dirksen building, and bring some politics through that Supreme Court for ourselves, then we are doing nothing here in America called politics. We're just waiting on someone to come and do our politics for us. And I faithfully submit to you that is unacceptable at this hour. As I land my plane, I just say, my. Oh, my.
Black power. Yes. Politics as
Forgot to say
usual.
black
That's
power.
what we dealing with.
Power.
Black power. It ain't black power if you don't use it. If you do not use it, guess what you gonna do? You gonna lose. Okay? You need to tap into your own power, believe in your own self and your own abilities, and stop putting your faith in a candidate and be the can that can. Okay? The I am that is I am. That's what we need to be getting more
Some
towards.
coons can and some coons can't.
Self-government. Right? We need to be able to govern ourselves, create our own everything. I recall listening to one of the brothers that's on the inside in this manual about what is the blueprint for black power. He said until we build the construction companies, until we make the materials, until we have every aspect of what we take to run a manufacturing company. If you want your own shoes, we need to have our own shoe factory. If you want your own bubble gum, we need to have our own bubble gum factory. It doesn't matter. We need to be working towards self-determination. In other words, if they cut us off, I know they cutting us off, y'all. We're gonna get cut off. All right. When they cut us off, we will not have any means to sustain ourselves. If they cut your food stamps off, if they cut your
I know you said
benefits short,
when. I know that you said when.
I said when exactly. You're not gonna have no idea how to go outside and grow your own food. You know, you're not gonna know how to build a fire. You're not gonna have none of the skills necessary for you to survive. And that's what the plan is, to take all your benefits away from you. And that's what's gonna happen. And if you're not prepared or you feel prepared and you're not paying attention, then you're just gonna be a casualty of war. Then they're finna criminalize being homeless. They got it now. You can't even be outside sleep. They getting ready to come up with those type of laws to lock you up for sleeping outside. Come on now. So where the homeless supposed to go? What do we have set up for the people? Are we building things? Are we building housing units? Do we have our own neighborhood to go to? We got our own shelter. Do we have our own clinics? My clinic uptown is shutting down. Like last week, it was my mental health clinic. I'm like, y'all don't even see what's going on. They already shutting down services right here in your neighborhood. The next place they got to go all the way out PG County, nothing in DC no more. What if you don't drive? What if you can't get out there? You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't see what's being taken away from them because they've been spoon fed for so long. And then when the reality of what's about to happen, it's going to be devastating. If you don't have your shit together, if you act like you don't know what's going on, you know, right? You hear me, Arthur? Yeah. So we just gonna keep it rolling. We're gonna let it go. We're gonna watch what's gonna happen tonight. It's about what time? It's almost 7 p.m. 6:45 right now in Washington D.C. inside of Bus Boys and Poets on 14th and U. So it's really nice out here tonight. A lot of people here for the watch party. I'm still waiting on my check. I had me a nice hibiscus and it was a blueberry hibiscus tea and some chicken sliders. It was really good. Very fulfilling. So we're gonna watch DC. Stop by Bus Boys and Poets. Have you a nice meal, laid back environment. The lights just blinked on and off. Okay. Okay, y'all can get a visual. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Yes, I am feeling good. I'm feeling really good right now. Back hurt a little bit, but I'm still making it out here. We're waiting. You want to see if it's a boy or it's a girl. She probably did. Of course she did. Yeah. But that's a good question. Do you think Melania voted for Trump? Do you think she voted for her own husband? You don't think she did? Right. I don't know. I would just vote for the other person just for the hell of it. For the devil. I swear. Vote for the other side because the opposition ain't no better on either side, bro. It's not. I just pray for these people. Like I said, they not gonna realize what's going on when it do happen. It's gonna be like, oops, told you. Can't say I told you so, but I told you so. Ooh, Lord. No. But we're out here waiting to see what's going on. Thank you for joining us, Shaking Man. So I was just gonna get on here and see what happens. Just make it happen. I was gonna roughhouse it. Can you hear me? Just gonna kick it at the bar. We're waiting on some results to come in. We still got another hour though. I think 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Yeah, I thought they were gonna have a DJ or something like that. They supposed to be a watch party. It's like what? Oh yeah, what? No, like this supposed to be a watch party, but they have one at Howard. Yeah, everything on Georgia Avenue is shut down. You can't go there. That's why I came over here. Yeah, somebody was in here. Some bitch they right there. They taking pictures and doing interviews and stuff like that. So, right. I don't think I'm gonna stay here that long. I just wanted to talk to y'all tonight. But it's cool. We'll come back at a later time, maybe around the time they make the announcement. But you see, my opinion is just my opinion. I do not own the rights to any music playing in the background. Okay. Y'all have a good evening. I'm gonna let you go, so I gotta charge my phone. We'll come back later on. We'll come back around 8 o'clock. Okay.